Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 now. Today, got some RTA for you guys. So, jumping into this session here, oh boy, do we have some good stuff. Infinite Horizon Acades is now mine, and all the power in the world rests in my hands. We also have the Great Mortelix built up, as well as a couple of other units that got their balanced patches. I still need to work on things like Ruel and Silverblade Armintha, but LRK and units like him, we also have built up, so we're going to be able to test them out too, if the opportunity arises. Now, I'm going to start off with good old DDR, because I kind of want to use him right now. Feeling the urge, but yeah, if you notice before we ended up queuing, my ranking actually dropped down quite a bit. I was in the top 2000s, right? Close to maybe, I think, 1600 or something like that. But now we're like ranked 2500. I ended up accidentally decaying throughout the week, so dropped 50 points from that. And then ended up dropping about another 50 points just from trying to play the game. Emphasis on trying. So it hasn't been a very fun ride, but here we are. Hopefully we can claw our way back up. But yeah, at least we're matching to champions now, so that's a blessing, I guess. Okay, what does my opponent have here? Afternoon Soak Flan and Empyrean Ilanov, that is fine. Empyrean Ilanov makes it so I can't really use something like LRK, which kind of sucks, but Afternoon Soak Flan, I could potentially try to counterpick her. Maybe we can go for the Great Mortelix here, and it sounds really dumb into a Afternoon Soak Flan, but I kind of want to use him. So we'll go for the Great Mortelix, and then we will lock in something like a Solitaria, just so that my opponent cannot cleanse, or cannot get focus for the dual attacks, right, for the Flan here. He's gonna go for, oh, that's interesting, ML Politis. ML Politis for the Rage buff, huh? Not entirely sure why, but we'll go for it. We'll play along with this. ML Politis is here, probably to try to push back the Solitaria, so he can try to kill her as soon as possible. It seems like it's the plan. What do we have? Dragon King Sharoon picked up on the other side too. Right now he doesn't really have much damage besides Flan, which we can actually just ban pretty easily. Who do I want to use with the Great Mortelix? He doesn't really have too many debuffers on the other side. I guess a Tywin should technically work here, right? And a Tywin would be pretty good into this team, with their scarce debuffs here and there. Who else would I like to pick? Would like somebody else who can potentially help cleanse. Designer Lilibet doesn't work into ML Politis, so we're not going to use her. She doesn't work as well, I should say. She does work, just not as well. And I guess we can go for something like Ed. I could technically go for something like Ed here. Why not? Go for Ed. Because he has some debuffs with Dragon King Sharoon. Yeah, we're going to ban the Genoa for sure. There we go. So now whenever he goes for an S3 or Dragon King Sharoon, we're going to counter with Ed, and that's fantastic. ML Politis' speed down. It's not going to matter too much. He ends up banning my DDR. Okay, we're going to give the HP imprint from a Tywin to the Great Mortelix. He'll definitely benefit from that. Ed would benefit from it too. And then we just have Solitaria kind of chilling, which I guess is fine, because we're going to prevent Flan from dual attacking. Now, we do have to make sure to kill the Flan as soon as possible, right? He is going to go for the S3 here, and that's fine. It doesn't really do anything to push up his team. Dragon King Sharoon can also push my entire team back as well. But then we get to start countering, and that's where the fun begins. We'll see if he actually ends up going for an S3. Oh no, he doesn't. He just goes for an S1. Oh, nice counter. Good job, Mort. It's on touch of Recons. Okay, well, we get a barrier. That's always fun. And I guess we'll just try to go for this Flan here. Why not, right? Go for the S3, just try and dump as much damage in the Flan as possible. You can actually crit her now. She loses that extra 50% evasion. Oh, never mind, she's just dead. Okay. Good job, Ed. Yeah, we didn't even see Mort do stuff. Well, hopefully this guy doesn't quit. Oh, good. They're staying in. Now, Ilanov could actually just cleanse everything off the opponent's team here, so getting the Indomitable buff would be kind of nice. But this means that he ended up using his only S3 cleanse that his team has. Good job, Mort. Good counters. Now, if my Mort goes for an S3 here, I wonder how much damage I can do, because it's a defense broken Ilanov, and Mort has 20, almost 26k health? Not too bad, not too bad. I don't think I had more health than the Ilanov. I believe I penetrate the defense, or something of that sort, of the unit that has the highest HP on the other side, but that's only 5 more HP than them, right? So yeah, that didn't really showcase Mort. That was more of a Ed just slapped the flan, and we won the 50-50. Alright, we'll go for it again though. Now Mort is pretty weak against something like Flan, for example. Flan can easily just kind of take him out real quick. Couple one-taps from her S1, and Mort's down for the count. So let's see what we got here. No Harsetti, no BBK. I'm banning Harsetti here mostly because I don't want people to manipulate my speed. I don't really mind fighting Harsetti overall. I actually do have Infinite Rise and Katie's now, so, you know, the extra debuffs will be kind of nice to face. But we're going to hold off on that. We're going to see if we can actually use the Great Mortelix and all these other units without Harsetti kind of interfering, right? None of these cleavers out there. So this guy also doesn't want to deal with Harsetti. But we ban BBK, so there's no immortality shenanigans to work around either. New Moon Luna is not available. Fantastic for me. I don't use her anyway. So let's go ahead and pick up the... Should we go for DDR again? I don't know. I feel like whenever I pick DDR... he ends up getting post-banned a lot nowadays. So we'll just go for him. And we'll see what my opponent goes for. Again, I really want to continue using Mort, but hey, if any opportunity comes, we're definitely going to be using Infinite Horizon Katie's if they have a strong debuffer. I'm waiting for someone to throw out the Silverblade Araminta, because Mort can't be stunned, so he's going to be good into her. And Infinite Horizon Katie's, of course, is going to be fantastic because she can cleanse all those debuffs. And we'll be all spick and span. Alright, what do we have? A Tywin and Emil Politis. Ooh, he's gonna ignore resist and then stun us with this Rage Tywin here. I don't know that I like that. Yeah, I don't really think I do. What would I like to pick as a result? Who would I like to pick up as a result? Last Rider Crowd does seem very tempting here, honestly, but the Emil Politis is the main issue. So we could pick up Last Rider Crowd. If they pick an Empyrean Ilanov, it would kind of hurt us a little bit more too. We could go LRK Laya together. That would be a devastating combo, honestly. But again, Empyrean Ilanov kind of is in the way for that. Let's go for Last Rider Crowd just because I can. And in my ban protection slot, I will put in the Great Mortelix just because he cannot be stunned by the A Tywin. He can still get defense broken though, so we gotta watch out for it. But yeah, we'll go for the LRK. I gotta keep in mind that Mort prevents units from countering, even my own. So gotta make sure I don't accidentally step on my own toes here. Dragon King Shroom getting picked up, that's a-okay. Again, Mort will do good work against these kind of mid-bulk units like Dragon King Shroom, right? He'll definitely have more HP than her, so we can inflict the Fear debuff. Sylvan Sage Vivian getting picked up, that is fine. I guess with Sylvan Sage Vivian, we could try to go for nukes. So units that can do a lot of splash damage, things like Karina, think about those types of units, right? Rocket Punch Gauntlet, 3F type units, they'll work quite well into this type of team. I could just, ooh, honestly, I could just ban a Tywin, couldn't I? I could just ban a Tywin. Would Laya work here? I could also go, ooh, I could go Rimuru. Oh man, hang on, I can go Rimuru, I can go for Bellion. There's quite a few units I can go for. Why don't I go Rimuru, and then pick up the Bellion? Ooh, actually. Or do I? Yeah, let's go for the Bellion here. Let's do this. Mostly because my Bellion and my Rimuru are both resist builds, so Rimuru is about 150 something resist, and my Bellion's over 200 resistance. So I'm hoping that we're not going to really care too much about his shenanigans here. Dragon King Shrew might still be able to debuff us a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. Kayron picked up is, that's a new one. So let's go ahead and ban, I still feel like we ban the A Tywin. He might ban LRK, which takes away our immunity buff. I think so. I think it's the right course of action. Let's go for the A Tywin ban. Oh, he bans the Rimuru instead. Okay, so this is pretty much a night team right here on my side, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, LRK doesn't have a team HP buff. Mort needs his crit rate, Bellion needs her own HP, so DDR is going to be the only one kind of supporting the team with his team imprint, but let's go ahead and see to it. What's going to happen? Bellion's on 3F, LRK is not on 3F unfortunately, but he is on Aureus to help soak up some damage for the team. Got a couple immunity users here, not that it matters because Politis is going to come in, but... Right, there you go, see, Bellion resisted, so we are looking pretty good to start things off with. Right, he is going to go for the S3. Oh, this might be bad, he might defense break us. Oh, shoot! Hang on, he did defense break us. So even though we get a barrier here, we're going to eat a ton of damage from this Sylvan Sage Vivian. A ton of damage from her. He actually defense broke the entire team. Alright, Dragon King Shroon's going to take the next turn. Ooh, she lapped back around pretty quickly. Oh, nice. Good job, Mort. Look at that damage. That's insane. Alright, let's go for an S3 and break everybody out of stealth at the very least. Inflict the fear debuff. Hopefully on the Politis, so she can't move. Won't be able to put the debuffs on the, what's her face, Sylvan Sage Vivian, but that should be fine. I'm gonna take an extra turn here just to be able to try to strip the buffs off of his units. I can't debuff the Sylvan Sage Vivian, but I can definitely get rid of her buffs. I can try to sleep the Kayron too, very nice. Gonna push up the team, turn cycle a little bit. Okay, so we're all still defense broken, except DDR, who turn cycled out of his debuffs. And now LRK is gonna... let's rip an S3. Trying to get some damage onto his team. We get the immunity, not that it cleanses any of the debuffs off of us. Not bad, though. Ooh, nice Venoms. Good. We detonated the immortality here, so now... if Kayron can't kill anybody on the next turn, he's kind of screwed. And, ooh, we actually have enough souls. Look at this, guys. Bellion's about to take a turn. We have enough souls. Sylvan Sage Vivian's in a little bit of trouble. 9,000 HP. We just need to proc 3F. Oh, that's a lot of damage, guys. Alright, there we go. Good. Let's see if we can proc the damage we need here. So, hit that Sylvan Sage Vivian. That's a good amount of damage. Hit her again. Good amount of damage. She does proc the barriers. Okay. We actually end up killing the... what's her face? Oh, there you go. Look at that. Now we can start debuffing the Sylvan Sage Vivian because she's fallen below the focus threshold. And there you guys have it. Now it's just the Kayron. Kayron might be able to survive for a little bit, actually, which is a little bit terrifying, if I'm being honest here. Push up the team once more. Okay, so LRK, thankfully he got buffed so his barrier lasts for 2 turns. This Kayron hasn't countered yet, so I'm quite surprised, but let's see who he just has to go for. He can definitely kill DDR or LRK, but the issue is, I don't think he can kill all of my units. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, He's gonna go for the Great Mortelix. He does kill the Great Mortelix, actually. We'll go for an S3 with Bellion, just to get a defense buff, just in case he starts countering a ton. So we have a way to kind of mitigate some of that damage. Alright, DDR is gonna go. We have an S3. We hopefully strip the immortality. I thought it was gonna kill the DDR, but because he didn't, we can now strip the immortality. Oh, there you go, I thought we didn't, but no. That's just the evasion buff left over. He definitely should have killed the DDR there, but again, even if he did, would he still last? Not really sure about that. Unfortunately, Great Mortelix went down, but he did do a good amount of damage. I feel like his damage output now is actually pretty considerable, pretty notable, and my build is not that great. So my Mort is like 25k health, 200 speed, and 270 crit damage. I have him on a destruction set with a crit set, so again, not optimal, but he does have quite a bit of defense, 1400 defense. He's, yeah, pretty decent. Have him on Elber's Ritual Sword as well. I can show you his build at the end of the video too, since we used him for a bit, and he so far has been winning, so whether that's because of him or his teammates, that's up for debate, but he's doing pretty decently. Alright, let's jump into another one. No Harsetti, no BBK. I'm kind of liking this. Not many people have been kind of leaning towards RB right now, so that's good. Afternoon Soak Flan is pre-banned too. I've kind of stopped trying to pick her because my opponents always end up picking her first, so even when I get first pick, I'm like, yeah, whatever, let's let you have it. We'll let you have it. We'll wait until the type kind of dies down a bit with her before starting to use her again. So what do we need? What do we need? DDR first pick once more. Pretty solid because I don't want to deal with injury units normally. But other than DDR, I mean, 8 Tywin's pretty solid. I did take a couple of Empyrean Illanov's pieces for my Mort, so that's kind of why I haven't been really gravitating towards her as much. Ooh, Celine and New Luna. Celine makes me kind of sad here because I did want to use Infinite Horizon Acades. I can still use her, but it is gonna be a little bit sad. We can just ban protect Infinite Horizon Acades and then pick another unit to kind of fight here. I can always... I could go for Mort, but do I really want to? I feel like it's probably best to go for something a bit bulkier, like a... Oh, you know what? Oh, hang on, guys, hang on. Laya's definitely a good pick here. Laya's a good pick. So you know what? Oh, actually, you know what? Before we go Laya, I'm gonna go LRK. I think going Laya's a bit of a detriment to me right now because of the... What is it called? Celine right there. So if I use a non-attack skill unit, right, Celine... He's gonna know that I'm banning Celine. I'm picking Infinite Horizon Acades here. It should tell him I'm banning Celine, but it's still up in the air, right? Empyrean Illanov picked up is good for the LRK pick because we can't penetrate defense with our S3, meaning we're not going to be dealing that much damage overall, but that's okay. That's okay. We're probably going to end up banning Celine, and we can pick Mort into this team for sure. Mort looks really good here. Oh, shoot, my opponent ends up picking Mort. Luckily, we don't have any counter units on our side, so that doesn't really matter. I feel like people aren't even picking him for his non-counter passive. People are just picking him because he's pretty good now. Good damage, right? Good debuff. Fear is very strong. Ignores resistance too. But yeah, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Mort picked up. We can definitely go for something like a Fire Ravi in this scenario. Fire Ravi is a decent pickup here. Genoa. Ooh, actually, Huayang seems really good here too. Ooh. No, actually, no, never mind. Huayang's not good here. The Empyrean Illanov is there. Genoa's also not good because the Empyrean Illanov gotta snap out of it. We can't do that. We can't do that. Surprisingly, I think Carrot would be a decent pick. Why don't we go Carrot and Roy? Yeah, we can. Why don't we just go Carrot and Roy? This looks pretty good. We don't even technically have to ban the Celine with this type of team. We can just go for it. We can tank the Celine hit. Whatever he picks last, if it's an ice unit, we're gonna ban it. We have to, because Roy is very vulnerable to ice units. And Carrot doesn't really fare too well against them either. There's a Karina. But do we care about a Karina per se? Yeah, we do. There's no debate about it. Karina's pretty good against both these units. So let's go ahead and ban her out. One of my fire units is getting through, and he better choose the right one. One of them hits extremely, extremely hard. There you go. He bans the Roy. That's fine. Because Carrot should hopefully be okay into something like the Celine. We're gonna imprint herself for attack. Infinite Horizon Acades does not need to imprint the team. HP imprint for everybody. Pretty good. Let's go for it. Let's do this. Infinite Horizon Acades. Will she be able to give us some good buffs with New Moon Luna going for the S3? Alright, let's see her go for it. I mean, unless she goes for an S2 first. She does go for an S2 first, which is fine. It's just fine. Alright, we're gonna go for... Let's just do an S1 here, try to get rid of that skill effect nullifier. Nope, did not work. Mort actually counters and defense breaks us. That is quite unfortunate, actually. Quite unfortunate. Let's go for an S1 here. Oh, no, okay, she resisted that too. I really wanted to put her to sleep so that we can at least not have her take the turn here. And I doubt Carrot's S3 would deal enough damage to break that barrier. But okay, let's see. She's going to put the Indomitable buff on. It's going to be a little bit annoying. He's actually going straight for the Acades here, and that's not a damage Illanov, which is good. Let's go for an S3. Hopefully Celine gets double burns here. That would be fantastic. Nice, good double burns. Not that much damage, broke the barrier though, 11k health on the Celine. She's probably going to end up killing the Infinite Horizon Hades. Yeah, unfortunate. We tried using her, guys. We did try. We did try. Now, LRK, I could go for an S3 here. I think New Moon Luna, yeah, she hasn't S3'd yet, so this will be pretty bad for us. Pretty bad overall. The only way I can cleanse all these incoming debuffs from this New Moon Luna is if my DDR turn cycles enough, but I don't think we can do that. I don't think it'll happen. Considering that DDR is really getting focused right now. We are on Wondrous Potion Vial, so if we get the right cleanse here and there, maybe. I'm just hoping that we resist this. If he lands all his debuffs, it's pretty much sealed. No pun intended. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty much ooh! Wait a minute, hang on. Yeah, no, we're onto something here. Hang on. We're onto something here. New Moon Luna actually ended up getting, what is it called? Getting her seal cleansed by DDR's Potion Vial. So there we go. We got some stuff going for us. Carrot has an S3 on the next turn, so we're going to look forward to that. Mort could just throw an S3 out here. He is going to do it. Let's see if Carrot ends up cleansing this one, and please don't crit. Oh, he crit the Carrot. He did land Fear on Carrot. That is terrible for us. LRK doesn't get his S3. No, he has a way too long of a cooldown for S3. I didn't soul burn it. I think we pretty much lost this here. Pretty much. We'll try to go for this. If DDR can just snap out of this debuff. Oh, very, very nice. Do I want to go for the soul burn here? I don't know if Carrot can live long enough for me to soul burn with her. I think it's best to just prevent this New Moon Luna from moving. So just, oh shoot, are you kidding me? Guys, no way. There's no way that just happened. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Oh god. Alright, that's really bad. That's really bad. Carrot now. I mean, she is gonna get Fear cleansed off here, but oh, at this point, things aren't looking too good for us. We get a barrier. Nice. Good cleanse. Things aren't looking too good. Things aren't looking too good. Okay, he is going to go for the S1. Mort can go. He's probably going to kill the LRK. And then everyone can just focus down the Carrot now. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. If Carrot miraculously hits the New Moon Luna and the Celine for double burns, we might have a chance here. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. Oh! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hang on just a sec. Oh shoot, no, 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 the Ilanov, she can cleanse. Yeah, that's unfortunate, down goes Carrot. So we did give it a shot. Look at that, the Great Mortelix, 100% win rate in this video, guys. Yeah, New Moon Luna and the Celine, man, I really need to ban the Celine. If I didn't pick double fire, it might have been smarter, because then my opponent can't just force me to ban the one ice unit there. I probably could have also just banned Celine and then utilized DDR to control something like the Karina on the other side. Probably should have tried something like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and fight an Emperor player after losing. So this will be it. This is the last one of this video. Let's see if we can use the Great Mortelix again here. I feel like he's been contributing, but he's not been like full-on carrying the game, which is a good thing, I guess. Alright, ML Politis picked up. So many people starting with Politis today. Not really sure why. Oh, maybe to deter the people picking Flan. But I'm not going to go for Flan today. We're going to go stick to our guns. Let's go for DDR. Let's can we pick Celine? I guess we can pick Celine. Why not? Let's go ahead and pick Celine here. Prevent my opponent from picking or using their non-attack skills. How about that? Okay, let's see what they end up picking for these two. Once they kind of lock in, we can throw out some ban protections, right? I have quite a few units I want to use here. If they have more debuffs, Infinite Horizon Hades. If they have kind of bulkier, slower units, we can go for Mort. If they decide to go super fast aggro or cleave us, then we roll over and die. So quite a few options available. Dragon King Sharoon. Okay, so this does look like a Mort game right now. Mort can ignore the res of these types of units here. Oh yeah, Mort can't be stunned either, so this is a no-brainer. We're definitely going to go ahead and pick Mort here. Oh, Mort's at the bottom. Forgot to favorite him. Okay, so we're going to go for Mort. This is bad because now he can pick 2 fire units here and can definitely lock us in and hurt us quite badly. Now, do I want to go for a Last Rider Crow is the main question. Last Rider Crow. He does seem decent with the immunity here, but Dragon King Sharoon is a bit scary. Last Rider Crow, though, decreasing the duration of my cooldowns is really good. I kind of want to use Last Rider Crow with Laya, but again, I already have 2 Earth units. I think that's overkill if I just went for it there. Let's go for Last Rider Crow, and we'll figure out the last pick here. He can, again, go for 2 fire units and kind of screw us over, but 2 fire units has never stopped our opponent's Earth units from critting us over and over, right? So maybe it'll work out in our favor. Who knows? Alright, if they do go for 2 fires, we probably have to just end our draft with an ice unit to round things off. I don't know what a good ice unit would be, though. Oh, he's looking at the fire units right now. Look at that, guys. He's looking at the fire units. There's not really too many good earth options that are good into spez ice options that are good into spez as well. Actually, I take that back. Do we really care about Calric? I don't think so, right? Can I just go, you know what's really good here? Last Piece Corinne. If I go Last Piece Corinne, he's gonna ban her for sure. Araminta, with her stuns and her burns, is that too much for us to handle? I think so. Let's go ahead and ban the Araminta. We'll just let the Calric through. I don't think Calric poses that much of an issue for us. If he has 3s, LRK's still fine. Oh! Wait, what? Okay, sorry. My brain's trying to process what just happened. He let Last Piece Corinne through draft. To ban Celine, he's very confident in speed. I mean, he is an Emperor player, so he might just outgear me here. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, let's go for this. Yeah, this is what happens when you invest all your best speed pieces, what little speed pieces you have, into one unit. So here we go. Calric is going to go after Politis. I think just killing Politis will be the best thing for us, though. Should kill Calric. Oh, I didn't kill. Oh man, maybe I should have gone for the Calric. It's fine. If he goes for an S3, we're good. He ends up, yeah, that's okay. Perfectly fine by me. Ends up going for the reset on DDR. So I will just end up killing the Politis. And looking good for us. He can S3 with Dragon King Sharoon. If he defense breaks us, he could actually just Spez S3. Spez doesn't need to stun or sleep to kill. So if he defense breaks, oh yeah, that's a pretty good defense break right there. He can kill Mort. He can also kill DDR straight up. Either of these 2 units might just straight up die to the Spez. He decides to go for an S2 instead, which is very questionable, because Mort ends up actually hitting him. Ooh, he should not have done that. I don't think he should have done that. Well, who am I to judge an Emperor player, right? So let's just go ahead and finish everything off here. No! Wanted to use the Mort S3. Alright, well, Mort technically in this video had a 100% win rate, despite the fact that he didn't really do much in this fight here. But with that being said though, guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. What, did you guys think I was gonna forget to show you Mort's stats? Of course not. Of course I'm not recording this in post after I concluded the other video and it's just about to render it and then remembered that I promised you guys something. So let's follow through on that promise. This is my current Mort build. He's obviously not too good. I've seen people with way faster Morts, 230 speed, 240 speed. I've seen people with much higher damage Morts, right? 350 crit damage Morts out there with a good chunk of HP. They're much slower, and I think I just found a good middle ground for me. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this build for right now, but if it works, it works. And with that being said though, guys, take care.